Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to just briefly talk about a movie I watched recently that I really enjoyed, that I didn't expect to like very much, and that is the 2018 Swedish film Videoman. It's also known in Germany as Videomannen. This movie was something that crossed my path because Vinegar Syndrome had put out a Blu-ray recently, and I like Vinegar Syndrome a lot. And my buddy Chris from Facebook, I'm going to send him this, he posted that he watched it and he enjoyed it, and the cover looked very retro. And anytime there's a retro cover, it pulls me in even if the movie sucks. This movie did not suck. So the movie's all in Swedish, but there is some English bits here and there, and there are mainly subtitles throughout the film. I'm usually not a big fan of subtitles because I sometimes lose interest or I can't pay attention because I'm tired, and then I end up kind of zoning out. But this one kept my interest and I really liked it. So Videoman is about this guy who owned a rental store and did very well, but now obviously VHS tapes have died down. No, people no longer rent them, and he just lives in this like basement apartment, I think, and it's just wall to wall VHS tapes, and he's just a connoisseur and a lover of old-fashioned horror and old-fashioned movies, and he's just really big into it. He buys a lot of VHS tapes, like a bundle, in a box, and he comes across a rare movie, which is Lucio Fulci's Zombie, which I have on Blu-ray. And he realizes it's an extremely rare tape, and he's in debt, and he's going to sell the tape for, I forget what the amount is, to recoup money and then pay his debt off, and he's like thrilled. He's an alcoholic. He drinks one night, passes out, goes to sleep, wakes up, the tape is gone. So now he thinks his friend stole it. He thinks he was robbed from he's kind of getting paranoid. He goes to his friend's house to watch a movie, and he like drugs him and then starts looking around his house to see if he took it. It's this almost funny story, but it also is has like a little bit of like a Giallo feeling to it. Like, I don't know if it's the way it's filmed or the music, but they definitely have a lot of Giallo, like murder mystery sensibilities, but it's about a VHS tape. And they're also coming after him, I think. So he's trying to get this tape back and sell it before something bad happens to him. As I said prior, he's an alcoholic, so he's not like always the nicest guy in the movie, though he does seem like a decent human being for the most part. And he meets this woman who's also an alcoholic, and she's not doing well at work because everyone kind of knows her as like the work drunk. And they form a bond, and they have stuff happen with them, and a rift with them as well. And it's just an interesting little sort of story about humankind and the human condition and people, and sort of has like I said, a murder mystery, almost Giallo feeling to it, and it has that like love of retro, love of physical media thing going on. So I really liked it, and the end has kind of a silliness to it, and then the movie gets a little dark for a moment, but not really, and then the movie ends on a pretty high note, and it was good. So I don't want to say too much and spoil it, but I thought the main actor was good. I'm not good with Swedish names, so I'm not going to say it and butcher it, but you can look it up. And I thought the woman who was the alcoholic was good as well, who looks like she was an actress many years ago. Almost, I don't want to say a sex symbol, but I think she was kind of fawned over a bit, and now she's getting a little older and she's doing different roles. So you may know her if you know Swedish cinema. I don't. And overall, I thought the film was really cool. So if you don't mind subtitles in Swedish, well, it's in Swedish with English subtitles, excuse me, check out Videoman. It was very cool. If I can get it like for 15 bucks or on a sale or something eventually, I will definitely purchase this one. It's an interesting film, and I think it just has that kind of, it has like, I guess, a romance element to it, but it's really about humans and how we treat each other, and then like this overarching story about the missing VHS tape. So if that sounds interesting to you, you might like it. It was also on Tubi, and that's how I watched it, so you can watch it for free. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.